Tennessee's Republican governor recently relaxed gun laws in his state, allowing for permitless carry of firearms, similar to where Florida is headed. That controversial bill is moving through the state legislature and is expected to pass in the Senate in just a matter of days. The law is being called permitless carry and would get rid of the requirement for a permit and training to carry a gun in the state of Florida.
Now, it already did pass in the House here and could go up for a vote in the Senate as early as tomorrow. CBS News Miami's Teri Hornstein, she's live in Miami. And Teri, you spoke to former law enforcement here as well as the mother of a Parkland shooting victim. Very, very different opinions here about what this law could mean.
Yeah, as you can imagine, Keith and Betty, a very contentious issue here in Florida where we've seen 2 deadly mass shootings, and all of this coming on the heels of that shooting in Nashville. So today, 2 bills concerning permitless carry will likely be narrowed down to 1, setting the stage for what could be a vote on the Senate floor to put permitless carry in place here in the state of Florida. So as you said, the House bill, the version of this bill in the House did pass last week, will now head to the Senate today. It will most likely substitute the Senate's version. The bill would allow people to carry guns without a license, thus eliminating the training requirement currently in place. Those who carry would have to have proper ID or be subject to a $25 fine. Those against the legislation say lessening the requirements will make guns more accessible and put more lives in danger. Others argue if a criminal wants to get a gun bad enough, they will get one regardless. I spoke to Parkland victim Joaquin Oliver's mother, who said she is tired of living in fear when it comes to gun violence in this country. I also spoke to a former police officer who says he believes it really comes down to proper training.
Whether it's permitless carry or whether it was the original concealed weapons permit, there are enough people who can't shoot, can't handle a gun, aren't familiar with them to be a danger to themselves and others. So training, #1 thing.
So we have to live with that fear forever? That's the new America that we were dreaming about? Is this the American dream?
So once the 2 versions of the bill are combined down to 1, this will go up for a vote on the Senate floor. I am told that could be as early as tomorrow. Now, after that happens, if this bill does pass, which it is expected to do, it would then head to the governor's desk to be signed into law. We're live for you this morning in Miami. I'm Teri Hornstein, CBS News, Miami.